Shalom, call Haloyim, Wahawad, La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Basham Rachakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone, rule well, honors and salutations to you, Akim, that's truly laboring and doing it with sincerity. Shalom to the Fuak Waf that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, with everything that's going on around the world, here in Babylon and abroad, the most thing, all right, to know and to understand in the times that we're living in is prophecy, because this is the number one thing, all right, to understand the reason why things are happening, all right, and most people, all right, don't understand what's going on. Even of our own people, 2/3 don't understand that great prophecies are being fulfilled, because it's time for this kingdom to come down. It's time for this man, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, begin with their central banking families to come down out of power. And so great prophetic judgments, all right, are upon this place, all right, and the rulers, all right. So this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. Because in order for you to know why this pestilence is causing so much harm to this society, by bringing it to a halt, bringing down the economy. Um, this Lady Max is being mandated. The reason why so many people are in uproars and so many tensions between the countries and nations. All the military drills that's going on, as far as this heightened attention towards this World War III, which is Armageddon in the scriptures. In order to understand that, you got to know prophecy. You see, and no one is speaking to you about prophecies outside of men of the Lord, all right, which is men of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans that truly believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We understand prophecy, and when we speak, all right, the main thing we speak of, all right, is prophecies according to scriptures, all right, that are within the Bible, all right, the 1611 King James Version. Okay, so that's the main thing. So if you proclaim to be a man of the Lord, the main thing you should be doing is prophesying. All right, as it is written, 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." So, speaking in the ears of the Lord's people the words of prophecy. All right, let them know. Basically, warn them. All right, of the danger that's coming. All right, because the word prophecy just simply means to tell before. Let's go to the online etymology. All right, prophecy. It says right here, prophecy. It says the function of a prophet, inspired utterance. It says gift of interpreting the will of the gods. See, which the Most High and the Son are the only true gods out there, right? It says things spoken or written by a prophet. All right, so it says right here. It says person who speaks for the Most High. Well, that's basically what I just read in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, in the first verse. All right, the Lord said He would put His words in thy mouth. It says, again, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." So the prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord. All right. It says, person who speaks for the Most High, one who foretells. All right. Let's click on that so we get all that. It said, person who speaks for the Most High, one who foretells. All right. Inspired preacher. All right. Prophet, soothsayer. All right. So someone who foretells is someone that tells you before something happens. All right. It says, an authoritative person who divines the future. Someone who speaks by divine inspiration. Someone who is an interpreter of the will of the Most High. All right. So, pretty much, it says inspiration, right? Let's get that. Because the Most High is the one that, the Most High is the one that inspire his men, all right, to go out and proclaim his words. All right, Job 32:8, it says, but there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. You see, the Most High is the one that give us understanding, give us the knowledge and wisdom, all right, to go out and proclaim his words and to tell the people, which is first, and number one being us Israelites, all right, to tell our people, the words, all right, that the Most High wants to be told to his people, all right, which are words concerning things that the Most High is going to do before he do it. That's why I said foretell, all right, to foretell, all right, the things that are coming, all right, which is a warning, all right. Also, scriptures speak about blowing the trumpet, which is a sign of an alarm, okay. 2 Timothy 3:16, it says, all scriptures is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, to reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, truly furnished unto all good works. So, pretty much, it's the inspiration of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that, inspires, all right, all of us from the elder apostles on down to do, these works and go out and prophesy and tell our people the things that the Most High is getting ready to do. All right. It's not of our own selves that we do these things. Okay. This is, excuse me, 1 Corinthians 14 and 1, that says, follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. All right. This is Paul speaking. All right. Paul knew the importance of prophesying. All right. He knew that prophecy was the most important. You see, he understood that because Yahushua came to him, all right, on his travels, and commanded him to go out and teach the Gentiles, which were Israelite foreigners. Okay, so Paul would go out and he would prophesy to Israelites, right, wherever the region or lands or countries they was at, that Yahushua commanded him to go to. All right, First Timothy 4, and I'm gonna go to verse 14. It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Now, that's one thing you can't do if you're a man of the Lord. You can't neglect to prophesy, because prophecy is the biggest things. All right, that's the biggest thing. And the Most High take, basically he looks at his servants, which are the prophets, all right, as special. All right, that's why when you go to Revelation, I believe it's the 11th chapter and the 18th verse. Let's see here. Yeah, Revelation 11 and 18, it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great. See, the servants, which are the prophets, are special. All right, you got Israelites, and then you have, you got just regular Israelites. Then you have servants, all right, that are among us Israelites that are prophets, all right, that are men of the Lord, that we serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua to benefit the Most High's church. Okay? The servants of the Lord, we do the will of the Most High, which, we have to go out and teach. We have to eat this roll. We have to go out to the highways and hedges and speak the words of prophecy in the ears, all right, of our people, and tell them what's going on and what's getting ready to take place. You see? And there's a reward for that. All right? The Most High Heavenly Father set up his servants, the prophets, all right, to warn the people. Okay? And then when you look at history, all right, when you look at history, all right, the prophets was always the most important. All right, 2 Peter 1:19, it says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in the dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. How we have a more sure word of prophecy? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua have caused us to understand again, all right, this book, all right, through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, we're able to understand this book, all right, because there were men set up to teach, all right, this book, which are all Israelites, by the way, and you have to be able to understand this book to know what's going on. All right, the Spirit has to be working with you to see, all right, all the deep, dark sayings, all right, and the prophecy, the mysteries of this book. And the only ones who can do that are the servants, which are the prophets. Okay? Excuse me. All right, this is excuse me. This is the book of Amos 3:7. All right, Amos 3:7. It reads, surely the Lord power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants the prophets. Because, again, the prophets are not just any old Israelites. All right, the prophets have a great work to do. All right, you think living in this world is hard. All right, we have to go out and go to our jobs and make money, a livelihood for ourselves, right? Excuse me. And still we have to do the will of the Most High. All right, which is to teach and to prophesy, all right, to our people. All right, this is the main thing that if you're a part of a camp, all right, the main thing you should be focused on is prophecy. Okay. Revelation 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Yeah, the time is at hand. All right, this place is getting ready to be destroyed. And if you don't know what's going on, you're going to get caught up out here in these plagues and this great evil. Okay? This evil is going to, overtake you. The time is at hand that these great judgments, all right, especially the great prophetic judgment of the destruction of this place, it's drawing nigh and nigh. You see? So you better take heed, man. You better take heed. Matter of fact, in the same book, let's go to the 22nd chapter of Revelation, verse 7, because this is Yahweh Shai. All right. Revelation 22:7, it says, "Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book." All right. That's why, Isaiah 33. Let's go to Isaiah 33. In about the 6th verse, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is his treasure." Because why? You got the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures, all right, concerning prophecy. And so when all these things are going on, when all this evil is going on, when all hell breaks loose, you're going to understand and remember, hey, the scriptures said this was going to happen. So you're not going to be dismayed when people are dropping dead like flies, when Esau is sending his troops, when they start persecuting men in the Lord, when they're making that charagma mandatory. You see? When our time of trouble happens and Esau starting to come down with that great wrath upon our people especially, you're not going to be dismayed. You're going to know, oh, well, the scripture said that was going to happen. See? That's why it's so important to know prophecy. All right? Number one thing you should be learning is not that, King David, he danced before the Lord. All right? That's cool to know, but King David was a man of the Lord. King David received visions. He received prophecy. You see? The Most High made King David of understanding. Our King Solomon was the wisest of all, right? The Most High made him the most wisest of all, right? But some people focus on the women that King Solomon had. All right, some of our people do that, man, which that's cool, but more importantly, you got to understand the wisdom and knowledge and understanding that King Solomon had, which is most important. King Solomon, prophesied. All right, King Solomon received the visions. When you read these wisdom books, all right, it's very powerful to read the wisdom books that King Solomon basically authored. Okay? So with that, I'm going to leave it right there. Lord willing, you were edified. Until next time, I'll say shalom.